Has somebody told you that you need to spend like $1,500 on SEO? My name is Jena Apgar. I am a marketing agency owner to business owners and agencies alike. And I'd like to just give you a few tips on how you can handle your own search engine optimization without having to hire the expensive SEO guy before you've even made a lot of money in your own business. Now, the first one that you're gonna need to know is SEO is not what it used to be. You don't need a bunch of tech. You don't need a million backlinks. In fact, in some cases, that can actually get you into a lot of trouble these days. But there are some really easy basics that can help you understand the basic 4 pillars of Google search engine optimization. And the very first one that you should already be really familiar with is gonna be social media. Back in the day when we were working on different Google SEO optimization, we used to flood the market with a bunch of really bad trash websites that only had keyword stuffing, looked terrible. If you were older like myself, you might remember landing on websites that were terrible looking, and that was just bad for the Google user experience. And so Google scrapped that and decided to focus more on this new thing called social media. Social media, if you've ever had more than one Facebook account, like most of us marketers have, you get your hand slapped and you get thrown in Facebook jail, which is like super bad. But if you go on there and you can have Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and there's constantly new social media like TikTok and Revit coming onto the market, that you can go up there and just set up a profile. Get your name on there, make sure your website is listed, your calls to action, that you have your profile pictures, your cover images, and that everything is just optimized on one social media platform. And do this crazy thing, post. Now, obviously with social media, you don't want to flood it with links because each one of those platforms really doesn't want you linking away from their site. But once a week, twice a week, make sure that you put a post out there that has a backlink to your pages. And not just your homepage. Don't forget that there are several different pages on your website, whether it's your blog posts, your about pages, your contact us pages, different portfolio pages and case studies. Make sure that each one of those links gets lots of attention on your social media profiles. Not only is it good for your customers to see all the different pages you have, the information that you've provided, but it gives you an opportunity to build your own search engine optimization without the $1,500 a month contractor. The second part you're gonna look at, there's still a little tech on site, but it doesn't have to be hard. Whether your site is built on a WordPress site, whether it's built on something like Kartra or ClickFunnels, any of the other website builders, Wix, Square, each one of them is gonna have a space for SEO. Make sure you have your basic title, basic description, a social media image, and just put the basics in there. And that will be more than sufficient if you do that on every single page of your website, that you have SEO going on site for that tech piece. And again, you will not need an expensive SEO person to handle that. It's point and type. Our next key component of search engine optimization that's currently working is going to be traffic. Google knows when people visit your website, and that's part of how they're going to rank you. How many people want to even show up on your website? This can be done organically, this can be paid, this can be influencer campaigns, but you have to get people to your website so that Google knows that people want to be there. This is an easy way for you to start really pushing up and getting more people to come to your page because your page is on Google One, so even more people will go there. It kind of starts compounding the effect. The final component of search engine optimization is you have to have the quality content. Do you have brand new content that's not listed anywhere else on the internet, which means you can't buy it from one of these easy done for you resources? Some marketer can't give you the same information they've sold to 10 other people who do what you do. You need quality, long form content. 1,500 words, 1,200 words, 3,000 words. I have some that's 8,000 words that's brand new to the internet, listed nowhere else, and that when you get that traffic, as previously discussed, that people read. So they're not just hitting the top of the page, but again, Google knows your site. They know how long people are there. Are people scanning to the bottom of that content? Are they spending 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 30 minutes on your website because you have fresh content? So if you can handle those 4 pillars of content, if you can handle the basic data on the back with the alternative tags, the headlines, the title tags, the social images, if you can get on social, it's really easy, and send some links back to your site. And remember, not just the main page, all the different pages. Get the traffic going and get them to stay on your website. You will have mastered SEO in 4 easy steps without the expensive contractor.